Hey guys, so hope you are doing well. So in this video, we are going to cover a brief analysis of the Indian markets coupled with the US markets, right? So yes, based on the current market structure and price action, we are going to predict what kind of a price action we are going to observe in the next few trading sessions, right? So first of all, I would like to show you the chart of the Nifty's daily time frame, right? So as you can see here on my screen, I have the Nifty's daily time frame printed out here. So if I mark this area, this diagonal support zone, right, this is called as your support trend line. So if I do talk about this area, so each time the price came down to this, there has been a short term buying, right? So right at around here or here, so everywhere we can observe that right after the price touches this area, we observe some sideways movement followed by some buying, right? So a similar kind of a price behavior can be observed now as well. So yes, right after touching this area, the price did recover a bit from there, giving a closing at around the 17,080 mark on a weekly basis, right? So we have one more session left for the month of March, after which we are going to have the monthly closing. So if you can see this price action, so yes, what we can feel is the market is giving a pullback on the upside, and of course in this upswing we can probably find out some good upside trades or upside movements in stock options especially, right? So of course we are going to utilize this opportunity to trade in both index and stocks, right? So as you can see, if I now come down to the hourly time frame in Nifty, so here it is very clearly visible that the price has formed some kind of a triple bottom structure, right, in our hourly time frame, right? So the price has tested this area, this support zone that I've marked for 3 consecutive times. So this is the first time, followed by this, followed by the third time, right? So of course the price action as shown has given a pretty decent closing based on our weekly candle. So yes, this range high turns out to be around the mark of 17,200, and that is still not broken. So yes, once the price breaks this 17,200 mark with a retest preferably, so we can observe a rally till around the mark of 17,300, right? So this area. So again, why this area? It's because you have the 200 EMA on our hourly time frame in this case, as well as this previous breakdown zone, and 17,300 is a pretty important psychological mark as well. So yes, the market is definitely heading for an upswing till 17,300 if 17,200 is broken, right? So hopefully that makes sense. So today was our monthly expiry and we observed a very good closing. After especially 3:10 p.m. there was a pretty nice rally in Bank Nifty. So talking about that, let's now come to the chart of Bank Nifty, right? So Bank Nifty, if I first of all open the chart of the daily time frame, right? So Bank Nifty looks pretty decent. Its structure is a bit better than Nifty, right? So as you can see, it has formed the ideal trend reversal structure when it comes to the short term price action. What is it? So whenever the markets reverse its trend from any support zone, so what happens is the market will form a new low followed by a higher low, right? So as you can clearly see here, the market has formed a higher low and it has given a closing right at around the mark of the 200 period exponential moving average on our daily time frame. So yes, today's candle made a high of 40,055. All right, so if I now come down to the hourly time frame, right? So hourly time frame, as you can see, there was a pretty decent enough short covering, especially after 3:10 p.m., right? So there was a very good short covering in the markets. Now again, if I first open the 2 hours time frame, right? So 2 hours time frame, there is a falling wedge breakout kind of a structure forming up. I'll show that to you in a second. So if I plot, just 1 second, yeah, so this is our resistance trend line, right? This one. So a rough resistance trend line this is, and you also have this support trend line. So that is not so important as such, but yeah, you get the point, right? This is the one I'm talking about. So yes, the market is heading for this round bottom breakout, right? This is what I'm talking about. So if this gets broken out and 40,160 to 200 area is reclaimed, then the price is definitely heading for at least 40,600, right? So that is our short term price action as shown here. So of course we shall be waiting for the price to break the mark of 40,150 to 200, after which there can be an upward rally till 40,600 to 700, right? That is around the 200 EMA. Now if I talk about this gap, right, you can see that there has been a gap around here. So if I mark that area, so this is the level I'm talking about. So if the market somehow reclaim 40,850, then probably we are going to observe this gap fill as well and a rally till around 40,100, 41,600, right? So that is the mark. So of course it's a long journey till that area 41,600. As you can see, it is the major resistance area on our daily time frame as well, right? So there will be multiple retracements from around here before the markets eventually head higher, if we consider a trend reversal scenario. But to be very honest, the markets are still kind of on a sell on rise mode until and unless the market recovers and reclaims 41,600, right? So until then there will be no major significant higher high that would be printed on our higher time frames. Also you can see this daily time frame 200 EMA is still acting as a important resistance, right? So above that, once the price sustains above this 200 EMA, definitely there will be some more short covering that would lead the prices higher till 40,500 followed by 40,800, right? So hopefully it makes sense. This is our positional view on Bank Nifty for the upcoming few sessions or weeks, and we can definitely observe it heading higher, considering the fact that the global markets have also bottomed out as per as the current price action. So yes, the Dow has not closed yet based on a weekly basis. So if I come to that as well, the Dow Jones, right? So Dow futures were quite high today during our market hours, and thanks to that, there was some positivity in our markets as well, right? So if I show you the chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average intraday price action, so as you can see, the Dow has opened with a gap up, and right now it is trading near to the day high. So fingers crossed, if the market gives a closing above the day high, then definitely the Dow will also seem to have bottomed out, right? If I open the chart of Nasdaq, so Nasdaq has also been doing pretty decent for the past few sessions. It is better than the Dow Jones, talking about the short term price action. Yeah, so the Nasdaq, as you can see, it has recovered from the lows and is trading at a major resistance zone, right? So this is the resistance. So if the price breaks 12,900 and sustains above it, then the next positional target could be around 13,600, right? So of course it's a long journey from there. So what I'm talking about is the breakout, is the breakout of this area, right? And the reclaim of 13,700. So yes, it is a long story, of course, but yeah, based on the higher time frame price action, this is pretty much possible, right? So hopefully this makes sense, since all the bearishness has somehow been factored in, and still then the markets are holding the current levels. So what we believe is that the markets have formed a short-term base and is heading higher, right? So that is our view on Bank Nifty, as well as the US markets. Now if I come to the India VIX chart, right? So India VIX actually crashed today, so it has gone down by about 10%, right? So yes, that also indicates that the volatility over the next few sessions will be lower, right? So India VIX is currently at 13.6, so it may come down to the level of 12 after some sessions, right? So hopefully this makes sense, guys. So this was our overall market analysis. So as of now, the view remains bullish, and we are holding some call spreads in Bank Nifty considering the weekly closing, right? So yes, our call spread is basically 39,900 call buy coupled with 40,100 call sell. So the risk reward is 1:1, and the reward we are getting is around 12% of the investment, right? So yes, this is a bullish biased setup we are having, and if you want to learn more on this option selling strategies, option buying strategies, definitely head to our membership, the free Telegram channel. The link is in the description, where you'll find all the details about our courses, right? So hopefully this makes sense to you. This was our brief analysis on the market. We shall see you in our next video. Till then, join our free Telegram channel, subscribe to our channel and our Instagram, right? And we shall see you pretty soon. Thank you.